What was that, Ellie?
What are we going to do for this?
What do you mean what we're going to do for this?
It's just writing and music. Don't get me wrong. Music really revs my engines.
Listeners, when I started this podcast, I thought we can literally take the Terminator apart. Deconstruct it. Dismantle the machine that is the Terminator franchise, if you will.
Bolt by bolt.
Screw by screw. Exactly. The moniker of the show, which we haven't used for months. And Ellie comes aboard, and we talk about anything but the Terminator. And then, listeners, she has the audacity to look at the remaining 3 episodes, which are in fact all credits, and goes, Ethan, what are we going to talk about? Well, I don't know, Ellie. What would we actually talk about during a Terminator podcast?
Terminator!
You'd think that.
It's always topical. We always
is.
bring it back round. We've really touched on some amazing points in this whole saga.
My points.
My points. He asked to see my points. Pervert, eh?
Pervert, eh?
I was in a war. You wouldn't catch me with my trousers down.
Little bum boy.
Wet the bed, I bet, as a boy. No
What can we say about the thing? Well, first of all, I was in fact right when I just pulled the facts out of my bumhole in the early episodes.
Like the picture of Sarah.
Well, when we saw the when we saw the credits. Oh, whatever we need to say. Hit the
fucking music.
How do you get this wrong every time?
Why is it my fucking responsibility to hit the music?
I pass the ball to you and go, what? Hit the music, and you go, huh? What do we say, Ellie? You go. You look at me like a dog that's been shown a card trick. Hit the music.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger to me.
I'll be back.
So there we go. And we're back.
And we're back.
Still looking good. Oh, we've got a bit of the score playing in the background now.
What were you saying about pulling facts out of your bumhole?
Well, I guess that. I should, in fact, preface the show, of course.
What minute are we on?
What minute are we on? Well, we're on episode 54. So that means...
Minute.
What?
Minute. Don't try and fucking save yourself time. I know that trick by now. Just look at the fucking movie, you knob cheese.
No, it's 1 hour 4 minutes to 1 hour 6 minutes. So it's 100...
You found it.
104 minutes to 106 minutes. No, I can find it easily because we did that shite seismic shift because I did the barrel episode, which was meant to be a bonus, like I said, but I numbered it like an idiot.
Yeah.
It kind of threw my pre-planned bullet points and notes out of sync. As I said before, I've watched the film, and every 2 minutes I put a button of what's happening intro, what's happening outro, and I put the time code. And that was it. And I did that for the entire first film. I'm not looking forward...
Are you looking forward to... I was literally about to say...
To the 2 hour, 36 minute Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I'm not.
This podcast may be happening solo because Ethan's going to have killed himself.
With no notes, but who cares because you don't talk
He'll
about
be found with the chips from his Mac just shoved in his mouth. Death by computer.
Yeah, so... This minute, we're going from the credits, and it's basically Carpenter, played Stephen Reese. Nothing to do with Carl Reese, it's spelled different, I think. So, yeah, it's the Carpenter, and it just rolls on. I didn't write where the credit ended. And on. And on. And on. And we've got a nice bit of score playing. I don't know, what would you like to bring to the table, Ellie? I mean, you've been on this journey since the start. How do you how do you feel?
What about the journey itself or these credits?
Both.
Both.
How do you feel about the film in summation?
I don't think I can ever watch this movie ever again.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
I don't think I could.
No, I definitely could. I couldn't watch it in 2 minute sections ever again.
Do you think you could we do the 2 minute Terminator again?
No,
Would
why?
That be just to bring some extra spice to it and try and work hard to do shorter episodes that are actually about the film?
No, we'll do that with the second film. Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
What, you just want to keep doing Terminator 2 forever? And
Oh,
not do
well,
Terminator
no,
3?
just keep doing the Terminator movies until we've finished.
Well, with Terminator 3, I mean...
We're actually thinking about it. Are we going to be doing... We're going to be doing the Genesis movie before we do Terminator 2, surely?
Well, Yeah.
Depends how much of a break you want, Ethan.
Well, no, it would mean doing double duty on podcasts, because on the side we're going to record. Hopefully, this is what my plan maybe is. We do the regular podcast for Terminator 2. On another day, or the same day, we record 5 Terminator Genesis podcasts.
5?
Yeah.
I'm going to need to order a lot more Tic Tacs, dude.
So, in about 4 months' time, when it's gone from the movie theaters and it's out on Blu-ray, we'll have, I guess, 50 or 60 episodes ready to drop as a complete block to the listeners, and we're going to charge $5 to listen to it.
This is a hypothetical, because I don't want to upset anyone or anyone's mums or whatever. Wouldn't it be really funny to do it, but each one do it on like a different type of narcotic? That would be so interesting. So say do like one on if you were pissed out, or maybe not pissed out of your head, because people
the drunk episode,
the
ecstasy episode,
yeah,
the heroin episode,
ketamine,
the crack episode,
yeah, weed,
MSG,
date rape,
big bag of No, that's GHB.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I said MSG that they put in Chinese food.
I know, it's that shit that's really addictive.
Makes stuff taste amazing.
Yeah. Put it in Doritos, don't they?
Yeah. They put it in all snack foods, I think.
Well, yeah, GHB we could do.
It's an excitotoxin.
Valium.
Valium, oh, actually, I've mentioned this in a previous show, but you can do this with any film. But basically, you download a version of any film you want, and you play it through VLC player. But on the speed counter, the playback at the top, you've got whether you can play it back or forward. Basically, you dial the speed back of what you're watching just halfway. I watched Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever, on half speed on VLC.
God. On purpose?
Yeah. And
Why?
It's the best film ever. It's like everyone's drunk, or they've drank loads of cough medicine, like NyQuil. They've drank 2 bottles of NyQuil, and they're like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" So hey, man, what are you doing? They go "Hey, what are you doing later?" And everyone's really slow.
Could you do that with the recording of one of these podcasts?
I can do that with the Terminator. I'll show you in a bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you not think that would be really funny?
It would.
And we could get the listeners to dictate which drug we take next.
We couldn't guess which one you're on.
Yeah.
Terminator,
oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Terminator roulette.
Yeah, that'd be so fucking cool. I wish we could do that. Yeah. Apart from the alcohol one, I don't react well to alcohol.
But yeah, no,
I'll be all over
the plan
place.
is
I'll be screaming and snoring down the mic.
Terminator, before any of the podcasts are over, you can buy all 60 episodes of Terminator Genesis to listen to. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've heard with what we've had so far. And well, not you. It's not for you, Ellie. It's
they don't know I'm nodding.
For the listeners, you're nodding.
You just fucking set me
I don't know. Is that
up.
an idea though?
I'd love that.
People seem to like what we do.
Yeah. And
you're getting tons and tons of free content. You're gonna get 4 films worth, and we're just gonna maybe charge you for the 5th one. Yeah. No, I keep the money. But yeah, $5. What's that in English? £2.50, £3?
It's about £3.
Yeah. You'd pay £3 for 60 episodes, folks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we do that will help finance.
Oh, God, dude. I didn't even tell you this. I got fucking bamboozled into... I got bamboozled into doing this thing, Great Ormond Street. These 2 guys came to the door.
Oh, no.
And
oh, no, that was my fault.
Why?
All right, I came here last Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
To wait for this flight case, which was on the thing that we locked you in for a joke to transport the podcast equipment. I came to your address.
Yeah.
To intercept that case because I don't live here. And there was a door knocking, and I opened the door, and after it was like a Jehovah's Witness. It was this guy in a shirt.
Was he Australian?
I can't remember. I got rid of him.
You fucker. He got me.
And he was like, "Hey, you what do you think about children or the Great Ormond Street Hospital?" And I was like, "I don't actually live here, dude. I know you don't believe that, but I'm going to work." And I just told him what the truth. I must have said it with conviction because it was the truth. He's like, "Okay, is there anyone else live here?" And I was like, "Well, they're all at work at the moment, but I mean, they'll be back in about an hour or 2 hours." And he's like,
"Yeah, they came back.
I'll come back then." And I was like, "Yeah, they all work in finance."
You fucker. You absolute fucker. So get this. So
you got charity mugged.
Dude, it's even worse.
It's even worse. How many respirator machines have you bought? How many children have you saved this month?
None yet. The first payment hasn't come out, but I've already cancelled the direct debit.
Have you?
Dude, right.
Oh, dude, that's bad karma.
Dude, get this.
That's really bad.
Get this, right? Dude, I'm sorry. I do not have, like, the kind of funds that I could be paying, like, £15 a month to some fucking...
You do?
No, dude, I don't. There's still so much shit I need to pay for. My boob job, for one.
Oh, God.
I need to fucking...
Boob job thing.
I need to fucking save up enough money so I can, like, sort out my living arrangements, so I can, like, live somewhere by myself. Don't fucking break my alien.
I just did. Keep going.
Everything you touch turns to shit, dude.
It really does.
Stop touching my shit.
Keep going.
I feel like Liam Neeson. People, stop taking my shit.
Go on, tell the story.
Yeah, so this guy, he's very charming. He was talking to me.
He's taught to be charming.
Yeah, I know. He did his job very fucking well.
Did he?
And it was only at the very end when
Did
he
you
was
invite
just
him in
like,
like a milkman?
no, I
in
kept
the
him on my
70s?
fucking front doorstep. Thank you very much.
You should have had sex with him.
But he was just like, oh, you know, I need your, like, these, like, fucking card details. And it's like, they're not the kind of details where people could get into your account, but they're the, you know, when you set up a direct debit for something. Yeah. So what I did was I thought, all right, I know what I'll do. I'll be really schneid. And I'll change, like, the digits round at the end. So I did that.
Oh, no, they can check.
They fucking checked and came back. They came back. And he's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. Like, this is always a bit of an awkward thing. But, like, I've just run the details through in my car on this machine. And it's come up. It's not right. I was like...
Now, if that was me,
oh,
I would have walked away and said, this person doesn't want to do a direct debit.
Do you know what? So I went and got my card and I was like, oh, I'm really, really sorry. I'm dyslexic with numbers. So sometimes I oh man, I just totally blagged it. It was so bad.
He knows that was horseshit.
Yeah, of course he does. Oh man, it was so bad. I was like, oh, never answering my front door ever again.
Oh,
Horrible
really?
way they get you. If it'd been animals, I'd have been like, nah, fuck off, mate. But they got me with the kids bit.
What's wrong with the kids?
They're just homeless and have no parents. And well, I can relate to a human. I can't relate to an animal.
Okay. But then you cancelled it anyway.
Yeah, I cancelled it.
They come back again if you do that.
I can give a fuck.
You'll get a call randomly. No, don't answer random phone calls on you.
But I don't know. I think it's kind of bad the way they do that.
Well, it's not, is it? It's salesmanship, and that's how they make money. I mean, the argument is to be had then that a lot of charities sometimes the money doesn't go where it's meant to go, and it actually just goes to the running of the charity. Therefore, a little bit like cancer research, one could argue that, like a cancer itself, the charity just wants to survive.
Yeah.
And gets money, because some of those people that run charities get like hundreds of thousands of pounds a year sometimes.
Cancer research would be fucking stopped if they just really did some good investigation into THC treatment.
No, because the scientists that I spoke to that cannabis oil, THC oil, helps you. They were like, no, it doesn't work at all. And you're like, but there's this tons of articles over people that gave it to their kids.
Yeah.
It's not psychoactive, so you don't.
There's someone just down the road that was in the newspaper, and she'd gone through all the different types of like therapies and stuff like that, and nothing had worked. They literally gave her a few more months to live. Her husband went to America.
She couldn't pay a bill, so they gave her a few more months.
Her husband went to America and got some of this, like, THC oil. And dude, like, that was about 3 years ago now, and she got better, and she's live and kicking. Like, and they did this whole like story on her, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, the drugs that they give you, they're just so bad. They just give you other problems and ailments, and it's fucking expensive as well. You just think, fuck this shit, man. This is when zeitgeist really comes into its own, and you're just like, oh god, the world is run by money. They're keeping us sick.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Literally.
Well,
so yeah, that was my little tale of thievery and charity. What are you going to add to this, Ethan? I've been speaking for ages.
Nothing. I was just going to say back to the Terminator. How do you rank the Terminator films for you? You've seen 3 of them. Do you rank them in the order that they came out in terms of goodness?
No. Terminator 2 is my favourite.
And then
1.
So it's 2, 1, 3. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
I can't even count 3.
You don't count 3 as an official sequel?
No.
Even though Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it?
Even though Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it.
Whoa.
It's so bad.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's terrible. I didn't enjoy
Has
any
it got
of
any good moments in it?
No.
Really?
No.
What about Lady Terminator? Woman power.
No, I thought she was shit as well, and she wasn't even that hot. I was like, of all the chicks they could have picked, I reckon Jerry Ryan would have made a great Terminator, actually, because she made a great Borg, and she's got those fucking massive tits. I reckon she'd have done a really good job.
Kelly LeBrock would have been a good Terminator.
Not for when the movie was made, dude.
No, but Jerry
Do not put
Jerry
Kelly
Ryan's
LeBrock in
getting
that
on a
scene.
bit. Jerry Ryan's getting on a bit. 7 of 9.
Yeah, but she looks better
By the
than
way,
fucking Kelly
you
LeBrock does
watch
now.
this. What does 7 of 9 mean?
7 of 9. She was in Star Trek, the Voyager series, and she was a Borg. But what they did was Captain Janeway. They separate 7 of 9 from the collective, and they kind of bring her back to being a human. She still has a few of the kind of cyborg equipment and like wirings in her, I guess, but she gets incorporated into the Voyager crew, and they trying to teach her. See, dude, she's fucking hot.
Do you think she is?
Yes.
I don't think she is.
And she's really kinky as well. She's into all that fucking bondage shit.
Is she?
Yeah.
For real?
For reals.
I don't believe you.
No, she is, because she was married to this really rich dude, and he kind of got her into it. And she did a lot of like
She's married to a rich dude.
rope modeling and shit like that, like all that kind of like submissive stuff. Like there's pictures of her like hanging from the ceiling. With
Chinese rope bondage, you mean?
I don't know if it was Chinese.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. No,
Jerry Ryan.
she's so fucking hot, man, and those tits are real.
I don't think she's hot.
Yeah, what really?
Mm.
Some of the chicks you find hot, and Jerry Ryan isn't hot.
She's got the...
Really? She's... Oh, man.
She just looks
she's
like
beautiful.
an averagely hot middle-aged woman to me.
She's smoking. Look at those fucking tits, dude.
Yeah.
Meh.
No, she's a bit cow-eyed. Not, do you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
She's got
I think she's
giant
hot.
eyes on the side of her head. She looked good like that, but then she's like a 7 of 9, but she's in an all-in-one suit and her hair's up and she's kind of polished there. When she's not in that character, she just looks like someone's mom's friend. It's like...
Dude, if my friend's mum looked like that, I'd definitely fuck her.
Ellie, this is a family show.
No, it's not, Ethan. You keep saying this.
Yeah, sorry, Joe Ryan. It's a no from Soundcloud.
It's a no from
me.
Ethan. Sorry. But I thought she'd have made a great Terminator.
Yeah. You're wrong. Mila Jovovich, she'd have been a good Terminator.
Who's that?
What?
Oh, she the chick in
Resident Evil.
Oh. Oh yeah, I know who she is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd have made a good Terminator.
Well, Resident Evil, I mean, the films are bad, but as a female action
Fifth
star...
Element's awesome.
Yeah, Fifth Element, that's her.
I remember Willow actually went to a party and dressed up as the chick from Fifth Element.
I bet she looks as good as Mila Jovovich. Sorry,
Hey.
Willow.
You love Willow deep down, secretly.
No, I like Willow's... Well, I like all your friends as well. Sooty as well. Like, you can trade insults like with the best of them.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
very rare for a bunch of girls. So that aspect of them obviously is very attractive. But physically, I could... No, not for me.
Poor Willow.
Pour all of them.
Pour all of them.
Pour all of you.
Pour me another drink. Whoa.
Not my type. That's not Photoshop either, by the way.
That's
when,
real.
That's when she was pregnant.
That's how big she got when she was pregnant. What is she fucking having? 6 kids?
I don't know. She's like the Octomom.
Holy fuck. That's another reason why I'm never having kids. Fuck ever letting that shit happen to my body, man.
Well, I think if you take care of yourself and you eat right and you don't just eat all 12 donuts covered in ketchup and you do like keep active, not necessarily exercise every day and stuff, but you know, like if you lived in the jungles of Peru, all the pregnant women there are still doing
I know
work.
you won't believe me, but my mum, she dealt with pregnancy so fucking well. The first time my mum got pregnant, my dad didn't even know. And it got to about 5 or 6 months.
Jesus.
And she started putting on a little bit of weight, and my dad was just like,
You fat fuck.
he's like, bitch, you're not even sleeping in the same bed as me.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was fucking sick. Well, he was like a fucking gym coach, did martial arts and boxing and everything. And she was always really fucking trim because she was a gymnast.
That's a bit
and
wrong.
exercised like all the time. And but yeah, no, throughout both of her pregnancies with my brother and with me, she's never had a stretch mark. She had no tearing. She didn't have to have any stitches.
Well, you should really moisturise your skin all the time, like twice a day.
You literally couldn't tell that she'd had kids. It was amazing. And yet she's smaller than me. Like, she's tiny. She's under 5 foot. Cute little mum with her small little button knees. Sorry, enough about my mum.
Covered in twigs and pine needles and ferns.
She's the hottest forest bride I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, tell that to Bigfoot.
Come for Bigfoot.
Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. We shall return tomorrow with episode 55. We are nearly at the end.
Ethan's
Thanks for
age.
listening. Hasta la vista,
baby.
Harlan Ellison.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm stupid in my head. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I have big square hair.